podcast right now.
All right. Are you guys confident in this alien trivia?
Yeah.
Alien?
Potentially.
All right. So let's do it. So Stene, the way we do it is as a guest. Well, we were just talking about this too. I don't want to confuse it too much, but we're sticking to the 5-point rule still.
Okay. Yeah, we'll adjust it
through
later
the next
if need
winter.
be,
Let's
but-
say.
So
Yeah.
to earn a point, we go through an entire set of trivia, and Stene brought some trivia too, so we'll bust that out later. But basically, as a guest, you can earn not 1 point for winning one round of trivia. You can earn 3 points.
Okay.
So 5 points is the winner. Joe won our first round. Joe Gazzaro.
Yeah.
Wait,
We had his dinner already.
Who won the first round?
Oh, I'm sorry. Friend of a family.
Friend of the family.
Friend of the family. TV's
Legal friend of the family.
Legally binding friend of the family. TV's Joe Gazzaro. TV 14.
He's preening right now. He looks 10 feet tall.
Yeah, he's walking tall.
11 and a half.
So anyways, if you win this round, you get 3 points. You could potentially, because I think we're going to do several rounds of trivia, 4 points this episode. You could win it. You could win it all while being here right now. Winner gets dinner and booze wherever you want, and we all go and we drink it up and eat it up. We've yet to do TV or fucking. I'm calling you Joe. We've yet to do Joe's, but it's coming up.
No,
if you say it within 2 minutes, you can just abbreviate to Joe. But
Okay.
otherwise, you'll have to revert back to.
All right, so here's your first question. Alien trivia. I'm so pumped for Covenant. I'm done watching trailers. I'm not trying to get any more insight into the plot details. Although I did see some weird stuff when I was looking up some trivia factoids today. Let's jump into it. All right, question 1. What iteration of the Xenomorph is featured in the original 1979 Alien? Is it A, warrior, B, deacon, C, runner, or D, drone? Once again, what iteration of the Xenomorph monster, the alien, there's only one in the original Alien, hence the non-pluralization, 1979 Alien. A, warrior, B, deacon, C, runner, or D, drone? Does everyone have their answer written down? No one. I watched. No one was looking off of each other. We're going to start with Kevin.
I actually went with secret answer E. It was Stephen King's iteration.
Okay.
No, for real.
Okay, I was going to say, just forfeit a point, all right?
No,
It looked like a clown. Or?
I've had to pee for like 15 minutes. If I wanted to throw it away, I would just go to do that. I said D, drone.
Okay. Carl?
I said deacon.
Deacon?
I
Okay.
Think
Why,
I used
or-
this in trivia. I think that's it, but
Okay.
I could be totally wrong.
Okay. Stene?
I also said D, drone,
D, drone?
because it feels like, the low guy on the totem pole.
Feeling better about my answer
I went
now.
with C. What was C?
Option C was runner.
That's what I went with. Yeah, for the same reason, it felt like the low guy. So I feel like a runner is a pretty generic.
Runner
Alright.
was calling me a little bit as well, but
Okay. Interesting. So, Warrior was introduced in Aliens, James Cameron's movie, and they were just a little spinier. That's not the answer. B, Deacon is the kind of pseudo alien that shows up at the very end of Prometheus.
okay.
C, Runner was introduced in Alien 3. It's the
fuck.
first quadruped alien. And then the correct answer is D, Drone. Collecting points, we got Chirp and Stene. Good job, guys. Somebody got a scoreboard, or should I?
Yeah, keep tally.
Kevin, Steen, Joe, Carl. Kevin 1, Steen 1. All right. Does it bother you that I say Steen and Stene?
No, it
I do
doesn't.
both. Okay.
It's funny to me that you just said Kevin and Steen because
That's a wrestler.
that's the
We
original
know
name
him.
of that's what Kevin Owens went by.
Oh, wow.
When he was in
Kevin
the,
and
They
Steen?
met.
Kevin Steen. Yeah.
Synchronicity.
Kevin and Steen.
Anstein, what is that, German?
Kevin
or what?
Steen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you prefer Steen or Stene?
It's
or...
technically pronounced Stene. It's Norwegian.
Okay.
For
But you don't feel like
for
when
sound.
people say it the other way, you don't feel like that's an apostasy?
Swish!
Because of stuff like that, no.
He's on fire.
All right, Alien, question 2. Right after this, we'll do a little break ski. Annalee Call, better known simply as Call, C-A-L-L, was an engineer aboard the ship Betty in what Alien movie? Is it A, Aliens, B, Alien 3, C, Alien Resurrection, or D, Alien vs. Predator? Choose your answer. Write them upon your parchment. Annalee Call is the character. But they call her Call in the movie. All right, everybody good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll start with Stene this time. What'd you write down and why?
I said C, Resurrection, because I know the second one still has Sigourney Weaver on whatever the ship was called there, and I'm not familiar enough with anything beyond Aliens.
Party on.
I also said Alien Resurrection.
Alien Resurrection for
That's
Carl.
because I can read minds, and I just read Steve's mind.
You read Stene.
Oh,
Well,
that
you
is-
should, if you could read minds, you should have read my mind.
Oh shit! Yeah. Why didn't I do that?
Instead
Ross?
of the loud clusterfuck that's going
God,
on
I'm
in my
the worst
brain.
mind reader ever.
It's all right. Mine's all in Braille. You'd have been fucked up from the start. What do you got, Kev?
Well, as a poker player,
Sure.
I'm betting that Call was in Aliens, and I hope that answer keeps me in the fold.
You guys get that right?
Yeah, I think I got all of
It's
that.
a poker joke.
Just got a sack of puns dropped on my dick.
I was gonna say I got a reverse boner.
Into his
You're
body.
an innie now?
Yeah.
All right.
What you got, Joe?
I went with B just because the other answers sounded less right than B.
All right, so Annalee Call was played by Winona Ryder, and she
Oh,
was
shit.
she was an android. She was the second generation of these they call them an auton in that movie. So the answer is C, Alien Resurrection.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's Stene getting a point, and Young Truck Bruiser, aka the face that runs the place. All right,
It's flip flop.
the
Didn't
place
you
that
also
runs
say
the
Resurrection?
face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Carl
no,
went
he-
to-
he's Truck Bruiser.
Oh yeah. That's,
Yeah.
Oh,
We have
okay.
a bunch of stupid nicknames. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm Cream of Eggbird. He's Truck Bruiser.
New Janitor doesn't come up
New
that
Janitor,
often on the show. but-
Truthfully, yeah.
Right.
Well, I never really shared Truck Bruiser yet.
Oh, did
But-
I just out you?
No, it's all right.
Okay.
Truck Bruiser's a guy. It's a guy.
Okay.
You might. We'll hear from Truck Bruiser.
So
at some
scoreboard says Kevin 1, our guest Stene 2, crushing it, Joe.
Oh, goose egg.
Fucking
Goose
0.
egg.
Goose
I haven't
egg.
rewatched yet.
point.
If you ask more questions about AVP, I will nail them all.
This is called Podcast Right Now, not Excuses Right Now. So Carl has a point as well. All right, here's your third question. In
Podcast wrong now.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
podcast, write down the correct answer.
Oh.
All right. In the this is what our third question. Yeah. In the theatrical cut of Alien 3, the quadrupedal alien had what animal as its host? Is it A, human, B, ox, C, dog, or D, goat? So we know that the xenomorphs sort of take on the traits of their host a little bit. That's why you get humanoid looking, standing up, bipedal xenomorphs from Alien and Aliens. They had some colonists to burst from the chest of. I love the life cycle of the alien. I think that's so
What
cool.
were the...
Yeah, let's do the options again here. So I want to know in Alien 3 what the main alien. There's only one alien in that one, without giving any spoilers away. What animal did it have as a host? A, human, B, ox, C, dog, or D, goat? What do you got? Answers are being written. Everyone has written their answer down. Let's start with friend of the family, TV's Joe Gazzaro. What do you got?
I went with D, whatever that animal was.
Goat?
Yes.
Have you seen any of the goat? I'm sorry, that's not right or wrong, but
Okay.
why did you write down D, Joe?
Because I haven't seen Alien 3 in a really long time.
Okay,
Couldn't
no changing answers, boys.
Yeah.
All right,
So
what you got?
I haven't seen Alien 3 either. I went with dog because you gave me that little explanation of the xenomorph takes on the traits of whatever, and they reminded me. I imagined in the imagination that I have.
You have an
Thank you
imagination.
very much.
Yeah, he is imaginative.
The Prometheans, I guess, in Halo kind of remind me of like if a xenomorph was a dog. And I thought maybe it could happen, so I went with dog.
Yeah, because imagination means remembering something from a video game. That's good. Carl, what do you have?
I went with ox.
Carl said ox. I like it. Any reason why? I just picked it. Have you seen Alien 3?
When you read, I was a kid.
Okay.
So it's not one that or not a kid, but
It's certainly not the
I was
best one,
younger.
by the way. Like, if you haven't seen Alien 3, you know.
I've only seen it once, and it's been so long that
Okay.
I can't. As you were reading, I wanted to say cow for some reason, and I don't know. I could be way off. But then when you said ox, I was like, well, I'm going with that because it's closer to my gut.
Well, I'm glad you didn't say cow because it just wasn't an option.
Right,
on the list,
right.
So.
Maybe that's why they were called Prometheans. You know?
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh,
they made that movie.
yeah, they did. Oh, we'll get into all of it.
All right. Okay.
Steenie, what you got?
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
I don't think I have anyway. I may have. I don't
Okay.
know. I just went process of elimination. I didn't say human because I'm pretty sure that was the point of resurrection was the human alien hybrid, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, the original Alien, it had a human host, like
Yeah,
the chest,
yeah,
the
yeah.
chest
Oh,
burster.
chest
So
and
that's
stuff. Yeah.
that's when they gestate,
Okay,
right? Like,
yeah.
But you still eliminated it.
So it goes.
Yeah. And then I thought ox was too obscure, dog would be too friendly, but then because I was still thinking hybrid, but
Sure.
now that I wish I would have picked that because that would have been more sad. So I went with goat because goats are generally seen as pretty evil.
Yeah, they're
so-
weird pupils and everything. I hate goats.
Yeah,
Well,
so
they stand for Satan too. That was my first thought.
Exactly.
is like,
So I went with goat under the impression that we were talking hybrids, and I guess I'm still gonna stand by my answer because I wrote it in pen.
You
Yeah.
must.
Goats, though, really great at climbing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
They're
seen
Fuck,
some really
they can
fucked
climb
up
up some
videos.
steep ass cliffs.
Yeah.
So steep.
Also, statistically, the animal that's likeliest to kill you in Colorado.
Goat?
Yeah,
Not a bear? I
Nope.
would guess bear.
Nope,
Or
it's a
like
goat.
an elk, maybe, if you pissed an elk off.
It's a goat. I know we have listeners from Colorado. Feel free to tweet us at PodcastRightNow, but I believe it is the goat.
Especially if you've had a family member killed by a goat and you live in Colorado.
Send us photos
Tell
of
us
your
your
dead
story.
family member. Or
Whoa.
tell us your story.
What?
Jesus.
on.
Who said dog?
I
Someone
did.
said dog.
Yeah.
Kevin gets a point.
All right, it was
Thank
a
you.
dog.
Thank you.
A doge.
So
Imagine that.
No, you did great. You did great, Mr. Imagination.
That's what they call me.
Your train of thought was sound. Carl Boy.
I gotta pee.
Oh God. Okay, so Carl said ox in the director's cut. They did have a scene where it was an ox on this. If you haven't seen Alien 3, it's set on a prison planet.
Yeah.
It's all right. I like a lot of shitty movies that everyone agrees are shitty,
Mhm.
just because I like them. But like Alien 3 is one of those for sure. A lot of people shit on Prometheus too, and I'm down with that movie. You haven't seen it? Or?
No, I've seen it. There's,
Okay.
I mean, there are a lot of movies that I give 2 thumbs down to,
Sure.
and that's one of them. I
Okay.
guess. So
So I was thinking my goat answer was based on that it's a prison planet, so they would have to fly in some sort of food source, and that one of those may have been a goat. That
You're
was
thinking
going
Jurassic
on.
Park.
Yeah.
But that I
What
think
happens
that,
to the
no,
goats?
you're-
Oh, it turned into an alien.
No, that's fair. That's fair because I think that's in the director's cut. Like why they even have an ox on this planet. You know, they flew that in for whatever milk and meat, and I don't know what you do with an ox. Pool things. Next question, and I'll reread it for when Carl gets back. But this will give you guys some time to think about it. Here's Carl. He's back.
Hey, did you say that there was an ox in the director's cut?
Yeah.
I think I watched the director's
Yeah.
cut with you at some point.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you're not way off. So during the production of 2012's Prometheus, which this new movie, Alien Covenant, is a sequel to. Let's see here. Sorry, my shit just went down. During the production of 2012's Prometheus, what actor had difficulty during action scenes due to a smoking habit?
Janet
So they
McBride.
This is Prometheus.
Oh, okay.
Not Alien Covenant.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll take one of those.
Fassbender.
Well, you're gonna have to hear the options first,
Okay.
and then you can make your
I'm
choice.
still going to say Fassbender.
I don't know. I never can say this guy's name right, but
Steen.
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba is the actor's name. I believe he plays the captain on this thing. No,
He's the mechanic.
he's a
I think.
mechanic, engineer, something
Yeah.
like that. B. Michael Fassbender. C. Charlize Theron. D. Guy Pearce. So this is an actor that during filming and production for 2012's Prometheus had issues, had to slow down, had to take a little break, too much running around, too much smoking the cigarettes. Everyone has an answer.
I don't.
Joe does not have an
Okay,
answer.
I got it.
You said your answer earlier.
Yeah, but I thought we were just talking about a follow-up trivia question that I didn't realize it was the next actual question. But now I've got a real answer.
All right, we'll start with Kevin again this time. What is your answer?
So I went with Guy Pearce.
Okay.
I don't know who that is, but he sounds like he could be French.
If you saw him, you would know.
He's like a.
Is he a French guy? Could he be a French guy?
He's an uglier Val Kilmer.
That's not what I want.
French
That
guys love
sounds-
cigarettes.
Yeah, they like Lucky Strikes,
Well, Europeans in
Sans
general.
Filter. Yeah, and
Have you seen Memento?
yeah,
Okay, he's the guy who has no memory. in
Guy
Memento.
Pearce, do anything for you?
That's not.
oh, he's like a good-looking David Cross with hair.
Yeah, he is.
That's a Guy Pearce. Anyways, yeah, he plays Peter Whalen in the movie, which is kind of cool. But
Okay.
Yeah.
I see the Val Kilmer too.
you went Pearce.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I locked it in. He doesn't look as unhealthy as what I was imagining.
Okay.
But Guy Pearce is my answer.
He looks like a dweeb.
Carl, what's your answer?
I went with Charlize Theron
Charlize Theron.
because I didn't think anyone else would go for that, and
I like it.
He's been reading my DFS articles.
she's a. I think she's the black horse in this.
Steenie, what did you write down?
I also said Pierce because I feel like Elba and Fassbender are in a lot of action movies as they are, and I mean Theron too. I guess I don't really follow a whole lot of what Guy Pearce does, but
Including
yeah,
Guy
yeah,
Pearce. He
for-
doesn't follow what Guy Pearce does.
Yeah, for me, when you say Guy Pearce, I think of Memento, and then I think of
I just think of a guy.
he was a bad guy in Iron Man 3. Remember that twist bad guy? It wasn't Mandarin.
yeah,
He was
okay,
like those fire
That was
dudes
pretty
or whatever.
miscellaneous.
It's pretty forgettable.
I want to mention for
He
no
was the
reason
Mandarin.
whatsoever, and it might just be making myself look foolish, but I eliminated Idris Elba, whatever, because you didn't know what part he played for sure, and I thought that you would have that locked in if you had
Smooth,
Nice.
heard a story about.
Smooth.
Yeah.
Go.
smooth. Who we got left? Joe?
I went with Charlize Theron also, despite
All
Carl's
right.
Black Horse pick, because she is from South Africa and they smoke a lot of cigarettes there, I think. And also, I've seen her on Ellen, and her voice sounds significantly deeper now than it does if you look at early Charlize
I
Theron.
didn't know that she was from South Africa.
Super South
She's
African.
white, isn't she? Well, this worked out pretty well because we
Well-
have two guys and two girls.
And
Three
pizza place?
guys.
I just
No,
remember
I mean,
there was a
The answers.
Oh,
there was a movie with Nicole Kidman where she was from her part. She was from South Africa as like a UN rep or something
Days
like
of
that.
Thunder.
Sure. It was forever ago that I watched it.
asshole, man.
And so that would just be interesting that they picked Nicole Kidman over, who is I believe Australian,
Mhm.
over Charlize Theron.
A real South African.
Before I reveal the answer, just to let the listeners know, we were pretty spot on for the Guy Pearce known for movies. We said Iron Man 3, Memento, he's in LA Confidential, and then he's also in The Hurt Locker. So the answer was Charlize Theron.
Yes! On the board.
Damn.
I love a woman that smokes, man.
All right.
Something about that.
It's all tied up, minus me.
So who got points for that one?
It's
Joe
me
and
and
Carl?
Carl.
Me and
Good
Carl.
job,
And
man.
Joe.
So it's 2-2-2-1. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty close match. All right. What do we got? One more question. Here we go.
Feels like we're gonna have more than one more question.
I guess so. We could just do. We'll figure it out.
Figure it
Yeah,
out.
we'll figure it out.
We'll cross that bridge when
no,
we come to
If
it.
it comes to a question off, there's going to be wrestling in the yard, Lethal Weapon 1 style. Whoever gets their neck snapped loses.
And each fighter gets a melee weapon, a chain.
No, we form a circle around them,
Okay.
and the helicopter shines the light down.
Well, I
Okay.
can use a person as a melee weapon.
Yeah, that didn't happen. in
Beat a
Lethal Weapon,
motherfucker
but
with
sure.
another motherfucker.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got that helicopter gassed up, John.
Yeah.
We got the
Absolutely.
podcast right now, helicopter ready to go.
The whirly bird is primed. Okay. Which of these alien
That was pretty good.
Which of these alien movies has the highest rating on RottenTomato.com?
Okay.
I
And
thought
don't,
you were.
and don't worry, Aliens 3 is not on the list.
I
Since
thought
we-
Joe was reaching for your vape. I didn't realize we'd crossed over into that part of the show.
Yeah. No,
All right,
he's
moving
a real
on,
vape
sorry.
stealer. All right. Which of these has the highest RottenTomatoes.com rating? That's the critics' review, not the users' review. Is it A, Alien, B, Aliens, C, Prometheus, or D, Alien Covenant, the new one, which had a May 4th release in France. So a lot of people have already seen this and done their reviews. I'm first in line, boys. I'm too pumped for this while you think about your answer. Ever since I saw, I think the first Alien movie I saw was Aliens, and I've been known to sit down with some pens and papers and some pencils and do some drawings. Like Jurassic Park, this movie made me draw just that movie for like 2 or 3 years. All I could draw were penis head, evil looking.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
because was the inspiration behind
Geiger, right?
H.R. Geiger.
H.R. Geiger. Yep.
I also, with Jurassic Park, though. And Jurassic Park comes up a lot in this podcast. I don't know if you've noticed.
Oh, that's
Jurassic
because
Park
it's
is
one
a
of the best
fucking
movies
awesome.
ever made.
So
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
We were
Jurassic
talking
Park
about
comes out a bunch in my life.
Yeah.
we were talking about Lost World last week and
Yeah.
Jurassic Park a couple weeks ago.
That's my
but
shit.
I was drawing T-Rexes like crazy
Yeah.
when that movie came out.
When I saw Starship Troopers in I was like, I think 7 when I saw it. I made a board game of it, and like one of the like spaces was you get your brain sucked out by a slug, go back like a million spaces.
Oh, yeah. That was another one of mine. Like, just I saw it at the theater, went home, and all I'm drawing is arachnids.
It was also
Yeah.
really funny when we were watching it. My mom didn't cover my eyes for the scene where they're all taking a shower, but she did cover.
Oh yeah, lots of bush in that scene.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But there was there was a scene where they're like looking over this like deck of their base or whatever, and it's just covered in bodies and blood.
Yes.
She covered my eyes for that. And
That's the
that's how
problem
we do
with
it here.
America.
And so,
Yeah.
yeah, and so now, like, I mean, like, if that were to happen today, it would be the opposite way around.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Who wants to go first?
I can go.
Go ahead, Carl. What's your answer?
I was pretty sure it's Alien or Aliens, and I went Aliens.
Okay.
You can only choose one, but you went with Aliens.
Mhm.
I
Yes.
like it.
Yeah. Movie that had the, what did I say, highest Rotten Tomato rating. You went Aliens. Stene, what you got?
I eliminated Prometheus because I believe I remember the statistic that it only got like a 30 or something on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
So yeah, I was between Alien and Aliens, and I just remember that Alien, the original, is like really widely acclaimed by a lot of, so I went with that.
Nice.
Because I don't think enough people would have seen Covenant yet to actually get a score out yet. But I
Who
could be wrong.
besides Joe Gazzaro knows the tagline, the marketing tagline for Alien?
Is that not the thing about what can or can't happen in space?
Yeah.
What happens in
Okay.
space stays
Yeah.
in space.
Yeah.
It's the Vegas space
Yeah,
crossover. Yeah. In space, no one can hear you
Right.
scream.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin, go ahead.
Oh, I just
I've been skipped.
We were just
we go
talking,
loose.
Joe.
Yeah, we just go loose.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
No,
Hey,
I
friend of the
answered.
family,
Please.
I want you to go.
I don't even want to go right
Say
now.
your answer.
I said Aliens because that. All right, so I'm going to second guess my answer. I feel like the way you've talked, I think it's got to be Covenant, but I went with Aliens because it's got that Cameron touch. But I feel like the early reviews could have been in; they were super good, so it was probably Covenant. But I went with Aliens. B.
All right.
Okay. Real quick, I was taking a number 1 in the bathroom here, and I heard you guys talking about Jurassic Park and Alien, how it inspired all these drawings. It made me think of a movie that inspired the most drawings in my life. When I was in about 3rd grade, I saw a documentary on that weird pointy S.
That thing where you do the
Yeah.
111 and then 111 under it and connect them.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
The S.
Pointy S.
So it sounds like we were all kind of on the same page here, torn between Alien and Aliens. I know that
Yeah.
Alien's pretty commonly cited, that's Aliens plural, not Alien is, pretty commonly cited as one of those movies where the sequel was better than the original.
Yeah.
Terminator 2,
true.
probably another one right up there.
Doesn't happen often, yeah.
But I
Empire.
landed on Alien. I think that movie was amazing, and Aliens maybe as good, but I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know any further explanation. Alien is where I came down.
All right. So what do we get? 3 Alien?
I think we have 2 and 2.
2 across
Yeah,
the
2
board.
and 2.
Even across
Yeah.
the board.
Oh boy. All right. So I'll just go through them in order. because they're pretty close. These are all good. These are all, according to the interwebs and the Rotten Tomatoes, these are all good movies. So here we go. With let's see, 72% you got Prometheus, 75% you got Alien Covenant. With 97%,
Drum roll, please.
you have 1979's Alien.
God damn it.
And then wait for it, with 98%,
Damn.
you have Aliens. And so, Kevin, you were on the right track with,
Yeah.
it was one of the first movies that the
I
sequel.
feel like we were all
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Wait,
Totally.
Carl win?
Carl wins.
Again?
Again.
Wow.
Let's
That's
hear it for
beautiful.
Carl.
Yeah,
Finally.
let's do it.
Thank you. Woo!
Some other fun stuff I looked up.
Wait, add my point.
Real quick, Carl, you won last week, right?
Yeah.
And I think that last week's trivia, they ran a little bit longer than the first few trivias that we've. I guess what I'm trying to say is that when Carl wins slow.
I would say Carl goes the distance.
I like it. H.R. Geiger died after Alien Resurrection, so that was the last movie. They actually pulled him back on to like do some stuff. With
After
that.
he died?
Yeah.
He was resurrected.
Yeah, after he died.
That's why they named it that.
No,
Coming to see
I'm sorry.
this Easter.
Yeah, no. So he died after the film's production or whatever. Ridley Scott, he's worked on 3 Alien movies. Okay, so you got Prometheus, and then you have the original, and then you have this new one, Covenant. His least favorite movie is Alien 3. He refused to watch it when it was released, and then he watched it recently in an interview. Said no, garbage. And for a while, the Prometheus movie was going to be a like sequel redo, and he was going to go back and do Alien 3 or
Oh,
something.
okay.
Yeah, and
Okay.
redo it, but a different story and all that.
Make it better.
So yeah, I'm done jerking off about Alien. I hope you guys are pumped. I'm pumped. I'm freaking out.
I don't remember hating Alien 3 as hard as it gets hated.
No, I like it. I think it's cool.
Yeah, like it's definitely got a good David Fincher look to it. Maybe the story isn't as strong as Alien or
Yeah, all the
Aliens,
camera
but-
angles are like from ankle level shooting
Yeah,
up.
it'll
Like,
take like 30 seconds to get somewhere. Like
Yeah.
you'll go through a couple different levels of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, just the scene when she finds out that she has one inside of her and she knows what this is all about. Ellen Ripley, and she's done this a couple times with Alien and Aliens 2. Like
she does
what?
a less self-aggrandizing Terminator 2 ending where she doesn't do a thumbs up. She just dives straight into
She
the
does a full dive.
Spoiler
Spoiler
alert
for Alien 3,
3.
1996 or whatever. Yeah.
So she's probably not returning to the series then.
I think it
Well,
resurrected her again.
yeah, they cloned her in Alien Resurrection.
Oh yeah.
She had acid blood, and she could shoot really good basketball without looking. I don't know if you remember this scene. Ron Perlman.
Why would they have done that if she wasn't coming back at a later date?
I have to imagine she pops back in one of these Prometheus situations. This movie's set, Alien Covenant, if I'm remembering this right, it's like 10 years after the events of Prometheus and like 20 or 30 years before Alien.
Okay.
So
Okay.